That's a great way to start the Big East season. I was really pleased with our defense. I thought the press was good. The pressure in the half court was good. We turned them over, and we didn't let up. I thought we kept the intensity for 40 minutes. The bench came in and continued to play well. I'm really happy with the whole 40 minutes.
Talk a little bit about Skylar's magic with the ball. Some of those assists were dazzling. In 6 steals in the first half.
Yeah, we have quite a competitive steals race going with the team. Big prize at the end of the year for the winner. And so her and Brittany are kind of battling it out right now. But I thought she played extremely well. She really did distribute the ball well. She threw some great passes, kind of got the crowd excited with a couple of them, and shot the ball well. I was really pleased. I mean, there you go with our 3-point shooting that it came back today. So that was nice.
Coach, you said earlier in the week you hadn't gotten that perfect image yet, that perfect performance. Was this as close to?
That was as close as we've been all year. I think it was a start to finish good effort all around. So yeah, I think that was it. That was definitely our best game thus far in the season.
How important is that? How nice is that to have when you started the Big East play to have that?
Really important to get off to a good start. Because now we got to wait almost a month to get our next conference game in, and it's good for us leading into the Purdue game as well.
Can you just talk about this stretch? Obviously, you open up Big East play, you got Purdue, then Kentucky.
Yeah, it's a difficult stretch. Yeah, and especially for the freshmen because final exams are coming, and you can see that they're not quite where they were maybe even a couple of games ago. I think there's a lot going on for everybody, papers and all-nighters, and a lot to do off the court. So it's an important time of the year for the seniors, I think, to really kind of take control and to make sure that everybody's ready.
When you talk kind of a big picture question on the scheduling situation that you guys do, I mean, the teams that you play, I mean, you play number 1, you play number 5 or 6, I mean, with USC, the whole thing. How does that prepare you for this stretch you're going into and the stretch you're going to see in the Big East season?
It's great preparation for us. I think it's important to find out early on where your weaknesses are. I don't think you learn as much when you win big. I think you really have to be challenged, and you have to challenge yourself to compete with the best teams in the country. If we're going to play them down the road in the NCAA tournament, it's nice to get a feel for what they're going to be like. And Baylor certainly was a great team. We came away with a lot of things we had to work on. And I think since that game we've played better. Playing Duke was a great game for us. We had to battle from behind. Playing USC is a very good team. So we've had a string of ranked teams that we've learned a lot from, and we've got a few more coming up that we're going to continue to learn from. So by the time we get to the Big East season, I think we'll be really well prepared. And then the Big East will in turn prepare us for the NCAA tournament.
All of the heavyweights play that kind of schedule in women's basketball. Why is that they really don't do that on the men's side? Why do the women do that? Why do so many of the top 10 teams play each other early?
They always have. I think that maybe a lot of it was just to draw interest in the game initially, and they just continued to do it. I know even Rutgers, who is another team that's coming up in the top 25, they've played a really tough schedule. They always do. I think Pat Summitt started it, years and years ago, and I think that they were so successful, everybody thought maybe that's the way to go. You want to challenge yourself early and see what's going to happen later. Yeah, we've never done it, so it certainly would be something that to shoot for, and certainly when you're picked number 1, you have a little bit of an expectation there for us. But for us, really, the great thing about the Big East is we take so many teams to the tournament, and playing on the road is tough, and we happen to have to play 6 of the top teams on the road. So our schedule is much more difficult, I think, than probably anybody else in the league because we do have to go to all those teams. So it's going to be great preparation for us.
Replacing Pitt, Syracuse, and West Virginia with Houston, SMU, since that is official?
Well, we're playing Central Florida on the 20th, so it'll be nice. We did go down there and play them before. I think that's a great addition to the conference. It helps South Florida. It gets us back to Florida, and hopefully we'll play them every other year, so we'll have a nice warm trip at least once a year. I think that's a really good addition in the conference. And then you have SMU and Houston, who I'm not quite as familiar with, but certainly it enlarges your recruiting base because you're going to be able to go back to Texas and play there. So, we try to recruit nationally. We like to recruit the Midwest, but it is a chance for us to get into different areas where different conferences are, so that our players can get that recognition.
Coach, are you afraid of losing those scholarships if you guys get the 88?
We haven't been there in a while. I think this is definitely after Thanksgiving, before Christmas, season of giving, trying to feed the hungry, and I think it was really important to help out the food bank tonight too. I think we had a lot of people bring canned goods and things, and then we did our part. So everybody got a lot of, yeah. That to be revealed later. Yeah, they get to pick it actually. Absolutely. I think, and when you look at what happens at the top when Skylar's got the ball in her hands, everybody's ready because they know it could be coming if they're open. And anybody that has the shot, they're always willing to give it up for the extra pass. And that really, it's a really unselfish group. They're fun to be around because they really enjoy each other's company and they like to help each other. And you can see at the end of the game, even Whitney, who hadn't scored, is so willing to give the ball up to Ariel. So it is definitely a great teamwork.
The bigs were in foul trouble early. I mean, we knew Plouffe had two, so we were going to try to just pound it in. We worked a lot on the high-low and getting the ball in the paint. And they were just finishing, catching and finishing off dribble penetration. They were finding the open seams, and we really just worked well around the paint area today. And you got to credit, Devereaux and Ace and Marquisha Ariel for just, being around the area and being ready for the ball, like Coach said. And when their number was called, they stepped up. It's definitely nice for us. Like Coach said, we got a huge target on our back, being number one, so we want to come out. This is a start that we've been wanting every game, so we have to continue this. We've had two good starts, last game against Creighton and this game, so we have to make sure that we continue that, come out against a good team at Purdue and try to have a good start there too.
Skylar, did you and Gabby ever play with each other in high school? I don't recall.
Oregon Davis was a little far from me, but I always knew they had a really good. I always knew her and her sister, 3-point shooters, and her and Aubrey. And Oregon Davis, I knew they always won state or went to state, and she played on Indiana Elite, but we never played together.
What is that to unite the team and the crowd with no look assists and assists and singles pass?
Well, transition, that's where I'm most comfortable at vantage break. And then when you got a big running with you, you have to reward them for that. And I think Ace just knew it was coming. And I didn't know I was going to get it to her, but little circus stuff that I try to limit because I know Coach is it's not her favorite pass to throw. Once every 2 years. I throw it my freshman year and bring it back my junior year. Try to switch it up.
It was 6 steals in the first half.
Just trying to put pressure back on the ball. Just really trying to get up. I got to beat Brittany. She can't beat me in steals. And that's serious. Like, we take that serious. No, just our defensive pressure. I think that has a lot to do with our starts. We coming out, getting on the ball, trapping the ball screens, or jump switching, whatever. And I think that's contagious. When one person's playing good defense, you don't want to be that one that messes up if everybody's up. So I think we're becoming more defensive-minded and realizing that we have to crack down on that because that's a big part of our offense is our defense.
You guys feel it? I mean, when you forced 37 turnovers, it just looked like they were out of sync and not even able to get to the ball to the paint for their life.
We knew they had a young backcourt, so I tried to take advantage of that, and I think we all did. And the press, getting early traps, and then the rotation, we've been working on that. So, like I said, once that get going, get them rattled, and having to call timeouts. I think we just had a lot of the momentum, and we want to get another one, and I think that mindset, just we went to go get them.
Your past week seems like Campbell, rebound or steal, pass, shoot. How much of that is repetition? How much of that is just finding people?
I think it's instinct. I think it's instinctual. I don't really know, like, I'm going to throw it to her there. I just think we kind of play off each other. And that's from, in practice, scrimmaging, just playing, just getting out and playing. And you got people that, like Coach said, they put themselves in a position to score. They can finish. When you got people like that, it's easy to play off of each other.
going into the season, it seemed like you knew a lot because you've gone so far last year. But it sounds like you really learned a lot even up to this point in the season.
Absolutely. I think we've been really honing in on helping each other, and that's been kind of like our theme. We're figuring out ways to help each other. When I come out, I'm telling, we're communicating what we don't see at halftime. A lot more people are talking now. In the huddle, now it's like we're calling out what we see and things like that. So I think we're really trying to help each other and just learn more about each other and be more vocal, because I think Becca was a big part in that, in good starts and being vocal. So I think we're just trying to step up and help each other out. Maybe not one of us stepping in that position, but at different times.
Skylar, can you just talk about the matchup with Purdue and how important that is, and tough road game against a very good team?
Purdue is a good team, and we've seen that against Texas A&M and other teams that they played this year. Purdue is also a hard place to play at, and we understand that their crowd is going to be excited. They're going to be excited to play us, and they have a lot of momentum coming into this game. And so we just got to make sure we execute our game plan and come in, rest, and then come in on Friday, have a good practice, and get ready for that trip.
I mean, I had a good day. I've been in the gym, a little more lately, before practice starts. Because the last couple games I was off a little bit, and just coming in, getting some looks from Sky and the confidence in my team to just keep shooting. They're gonna eventually fall, so I just got to keep going.
Talk about the way you guys were able to get shooters open tonight, take advantage of that.
Like I said, every time Sky draws a lot of attention when she gets in the middle of the lane. So basically it's just spotting up, trying to get in the line of the open pass. And, we work on a lot of stuff in practice for, baseline drives and getting to the corner. So just some stuff we've been working on and just knowing where to go and feed off Sky.
And then when the threes are hitting like that, what does that do for us?
I think it widens, takes the defense out. They're going to have to guard us, and that opens up a lot in the paint. As you saw, we had a lot of points in the paint today, and just, it just fires us up, and we keep going and keep shooting, and if we're not hitting, we're going to get to the paint and score.
Can you talk about the coach had been emphasizing driving and sitting back in the offense? I mean, it seemed like you really took that to heart. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, the past couple games, coach has been like, came out, you got to get in the paint. That's your job. It's your job. And after struggling shooting for a couple games, I kind of had to get that mindset changed and just tackling the rim, because it opens up so many different things.
When you drive like that and score on those drives, does that help your outside shooting?
Yeah, because I mean, seeing the ball go in obviously does give you a little bit more confidence. But yeah, I think it just opens everything else up, and it opens up so many more opportunities to score in different ways.
Were you just too quick for them, or were you just reading what was out there?
Yeah, I mean, just taking advantage of their guards. They're a little bit bigger, and so yeah, just taking advantage of them, and just Sky penetrates so much and opens up, like I said, opens up so many different things for everybody.
Yeah, how much fun is this for you? Obviously,
Oh man,
you had to be out for a very portion of last year.
I was. It's unbelievable. I love playing here. I love playing with my teammates, playing for my coaches, and it's just something I love to do every single day in practice. We have such a team chemistry, and on and off the court, and it's just so much fun going out there and playing every night.
Anything else?
Thank you.